ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So we will read today Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 3, text 30. मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युद्धस्व विगतज्वरः। वर्ड मीनिंग मयि unto me, सर्वाणि all sorts of, कर्माणि activities, sannyasya giving up completely, adhyatma with full knowledge of the self, chetasa by consciousness, nirashi without desire of profit, nirmamaha without ownership, bhutva so being, yuddhasya fight, vigata jvaraha without being lethargic. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Therefore, O Arjuna, surrendering all your works unto me with full knowledge of me, without desires for profit, with no claims to proprietorship, and free from lethargy, fight. Purport. This verse clearly indicates the purpose of the Bhagavad Gita. The Lord instructs that one has to become fully Krishna conscious to discharge duties as if in military discipline. Such an injunction may make things a little difficult. Nevertheless, duties must be carried out with dependence on Krishna, because that is the constitutional position of the living entity. The living entity cannot be happy independent of the cooperation of the Supreme Lord, because the eternal constitutional position of the living entity is to become subordinate to the desires of the Lord. Arjuna was therefore ordered by Sri Krishna to fight as if the Lord were his military commander. One has to sacrifice everything for the goodwill of the Supreme Lord, and at the same time discharge prescribed duties without claiming proprietorship. Arjuna did not have to consider the order of the Lord. He had only to execute his order. The Supreme Lord is the soul of all souls. Therefore, one who depends solely and wholly on the Supreme Soul without personal consideration, or in other words, one who is fully Krishna conscious is called Adhyatmatetasa. Nirasi means that one has to act on the order of the master but should not expect fruitive results. The cashier may count millions of dollars for his employer, but he does not claim a cent for himself. Similarly, one has to realize that nothing in the world belongs to any individual person, but that everything belongs to the Supreme Lord. That is the real purport of Mai, or unto me. And when one acts in Krishna consciousness, certainly he does not claim proprietorship over anything. This consciousness is called Nirmama, or nothing is mine. And if there is any reluctance to execute such a stern order, which is without consideration of so-called kinsman in the bodily relationship, that reluctance should be thrown off. In this way, one may become Vigata Jwara, or without feverish mentality or lethargy. Everyone, according to his quality and position, has a particular type of work to discharge, and all such duties may be discharged in Krishna consciousness as described above. That will lead one to the path of liberation. Om Ajnanam Timirandhasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaiham Dadati Swapadantikam Bande Aham Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavansha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganam Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitam Sa. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Sri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, this is a very important verse. In the purport, in the first line, Prabhupada is writing, this verse indicates the purpose of whole Bhagavad Gita. The whole Bhagavad Gita is in this verse. What is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita is spoken in this verse. Actually, the whole Bhagavad Gita teaching us to surrender. Surrender unto me. Yes. This is the whole essence of Bhagavad Gita. And here, Krishna directly telling Arjuna, you have to give up everything and surrender to me. Depend upon me. That is surrender, the process of surrender. Give up everything. What? Now you should not have any proprietorship. Don't think anything belongs to you. And you should not lament also. Don't expect anything, because you are nothing. Everything is mine. What you can expect? You are my employee. You are working for me only. So you have nothing to do. You don't have any expectation, no lamentation, and now also you don't have any proprietorship. Finish. So whatever you do, just do for my pleasure depending upon me. Then where is karma bandhana? Nothing. Because you are doing nothing. Whatever you are doing for me only. So, simply how to surrender to Krishna, this process is spoken here. Directly Krishna is telling, Mai, in the word, starts from Mai. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhmata chetasa. Mai means unto me. First Krishna is telling Arjun, forget everything. Just whatever you have, just unto me. Mai. What Mai? Unto me. Sarvani karmani. Anything you do. Sarvani karmani. All sorts of activities. Sanyasya. Sanyasya, giving up completely. Giving up completely, one person told that sometimes we give up, but still something is living with us. Now how come? Not completely giving up. He was giving a good example. Sometimes we donate somebody something. Suppose I donate a book to somebody. Okay, take it. I am giving you, take it. So took that book. That means my ownership is finished. Now he has the ownership of that book, isn't it? I have given up. I have given him. But after a month or so, I was passing through his house. I saw he was reading this book. I feel, oh, he is carrying my book. He is reading my book. After a month or after some times, after a long time, when I saw that he is reading that book, then what I am feeling? He is reading my book. I am becoming happy at least. You have nothing to do there. You have nothing. It is his. You have given up. You gave up to him. But still, the complete giving up is not happened. So we are all like this position. Though you have given up, but completely, because that's why it is saying, Prabhupada is writing, giving up completely. What? Giving up? The giving up. Her giving up completely means not thinking that I have ownership, something I have. No, you have nothing. You have nothing. That means complete. Sarvani karmani. Sarvani karmani. Sanyasya. Sanyas means giving up. Adhyatma chetasa. Krishna is telling it is not possible to completely give up. No. It is not possible. Not a single person in this material world can do this. It is not possible for them. Then why you are telling that it is possible only if they will become Krishna conscious. Adhyatma chetasa means becoming Krishna conscious. Yes. Adhyatma chetasa. When you consider something, you are about your Atma, you are not this body. Body and bodily relationship and all external things is external. You will only think of internal things, antarmukhi, Atma buddhi, adhi Atma. Just like Adhyatma, we say there are three types of klesa. 3 days ago, one devotee was discussing with me. Maybe you can think of it. It's a nice discussion. He was telling, Prabhuji, can you tell me this Corona pandemic is coming under Adhi Atmik, Adhi Daivik or Adhi Bhautik? Which klesa it is? This is a klesa only. Of course it is klesa. Under which klesa? It is Adhyatmiki klesa, Adhi Daivik klesa or Adhi Bhautik klesa. You know, 3 types of klesas are there. Under which klesa it is coming? Well, why you have problem? No, because I heard from many senior persons, they are telling different opinions. There somebody is telling this Adhi Daivik, somebody telling it is Adhi Atmik, somebody telling it is Adhi Bhautik. So I am puzzled. It coming under which category? So now this question is up to you. Because I have already given the answer to him. I don't know, this is my opinion too. I am not fighting with others. If you are saying some seniors are giving their views, so I am also giving my views. You think of it. You may accept or not, that doesn't matter. But it's my view. So everybody has their views. But I gave the argument also, why it is like that. Why it is not the other, why it is like that. But somebody others, they have their view also, they can have their argument too. Anyway, so Adhyatma, there is a word coming, is Adhyatma, Klesa. Adhibhautik Klesa, that is the Klesa is coming from a entity except us, except me. If anybody, my relative, my wife, my friend, my any entity like a ant or a machar or chuha or any living entity except me, if I am getting some trouble, that is Adhibhautik. This is Karuna entity or not? It's an entity, Baba. It's a living thing. It is a virus. How come it is common? And Adhi Daivik means it is natural. It is Devatas are giving, and you can do anything. You cannot increase immunity power in Daivik Klesa. If earthquake happens, you can increase your immunity power and get out of it. Bogusness. How can if some hurricane happening or any natural calamities, Adhi Daivik Klesa, you cannot increase your immunity power or put lockdown and stay in lockdown and get out of it. Forget it. You lock down, it will lock down. You will lock it down. Knocked down. Finished. This is Adi Daivik, no question of get away of it. It's only Adi Bhautik, you have something to do. Adi Daivik, there is no option. And Adi Atmik, that's also, it is coming from you. You cannot blame anybody. Adi Atmik class means the trouble you are getting, you are responsible for it. None else you cannot do because of him, because of him. No, because of you only. It's your. I am getting headache. How can I blame somebody? I am getting stomach upset. How can I blame somebody? I ate something this and that, food poisoning, so I am getting trouble. You can't blame anybody. You can say, oh, the kitchen people, they cooked it. Baba, why you eat it? They may cooked. If you can eat only one item, why you eat everything? And blaming them. Somebody. So that is what Adhyatma. Adhyatma means you cannot feel responsible anybody. You cannot blame anybody. You have to blame only you, because of you. So here is Adhyatma Chetasa. Because of you, think of yourself. Who are you? If you know who are you, what is your relation with him, that is Adhyatma Chitta. Krishna consciousness, exactly Prabhupada said, when you understand you and your relationship with the Supreme, that is called Adhyatma Chitta. Complete understanding of a relationship with the Lord, that is called Adhyatma Chitta. Unless somebody in that position, unless somebody understands or establishes a relationship with the Supreme, he cannot give up anything completely. It is not possible by himself. Unless you think that I am something and I belongs to somebody. I am also not independent. I am fully dependent. That is my constitutional position. My constitutional position that eternally I am a subordinate. I am subordinate always, everywhere, in every situation. I am subordinate. To whom? To him. If you understand this, then you can give up. It is possible. Then what to me? Okay. It is his thing, it's gone, what problem? It is very easy to understand. Prabhupada gave an example of a cashier in a bank. I am giving another example. This is like, suppose you are staying in a rented house and you are staying in own house. See the chittasa, the chitta, the mentality, the thinking of yourself, totally varies. If you are staying in a rented building, some cracks happen, some breakdown happen. What do you think? I have to find another place. This house owner is not taking proper care. Bad. So, do you think how to repair it? No. It is responsible. His work. You have nothing. I will find another place. This place is not good. But if you are staying, this is your own building. See how we'll think. Are Baba, why it is happening? Why this? Many things, because you can't go out. You have to fix it up. There you have option, you can go anywhere. So this is the thing. We are always a rented building. This body is not ours, it's rented. The body is not belong to us, this mind is not belong to us, this everything is Prakriti-da. Prakriti is Krishna's. Nothing belongs to us. Sometimes you said, no, at least I have something ownership, though I am the owner of my house. I am the house owner. I am the family, I am the head. I am the head of the family. So then after 1 week, I am the head, but my wife is not obeying me. He is fighting with me. Your son, he is also fighting with me. Daughter, he is also fighting with me. Oh, what to my employee is also fighting with me, arguing with me. These people are, I can't keep faith on them. I can't. That means you are thinking you are not the owner of them, isn't it? This kind of thinking means you are not a controller and owner of them. Then you are thinking, at least I am not controlling them, they can be controlled by me, but at least I am owner of myself. At least I am the owner of my body. At least I am owner of something. I am owner of my body. Is it? Na? Yes. Yes, I am owner. I may stay in my home, I may go to temple, I may sleep, I may walk, I may do what is up to me. This is up to me. So I am the owner. Whatever I desire, I will do. I am the master of my body. And the whole body is working in my command. Baba, this is all foolishness. Huh? What foolishness? Of course it's foolishness. You are not the owner of your body. Huh? How can you say like that? It is. How come? If you are the owner of your body, of course then the body, everything, how they are obeying me fully? Whatever I desire they have to do, they are doing it. Acha, forget other organs. This hair is very external thing to body, very weak part of your body. Can you order this hair? Hey hair, never hair become grey, always become black. This hair will follow your order? Careless, he will not follow your order. Then what kind of owner you are of the body? Nothing. This teeth. You are, hey, always get ready. I want to always take mungfali or what is that? Some of them. No, they will go out. Eyes. No. How come you are the owner? None of these organs, they are following you. You are not the owner of your body even. You are nothing. Because you are not a owner at all. This is wrong notion. Now who am I? You are an employee. You are an eternal employee. You are a servant. Of whom? Of him. That's why Krishna started this verse, Mai. First think of who am I and what your relations with me. Because Mai, you are mine. Everything belongs to you, around you is to mine. Just think it. Think it in your chitta, in your adhyatma chitta, in your pure consciousness. When you are in Krishna consciousness, then you will understand, I am nothing, everything belongs to Krishna. I am just his order carrier. Everything belongs to him. Then you can easily give up everything. Sanyasya. Sarvani karmani. Whatever, because I am working for him only. And then nothing to me. Because I am working. Similarly, Prabhupada gave the example that the cashier in the whole day is millions of dollars is counting. But he cannot take 1 rupee, 1 cent for him. No. Because not belong. He knows very well. It not belong to him. So similarly, we have to always in that chittasa that nothing belongs to us. It is everything belongs to Krishna. Exactly the same consciousness when a cashier is working in a cash room, in a bank, He will always think this cash not belong to me, I cannot take a single rupee. But when he will come out of the bank, then he can steal, no problem. But as long as he is there, then his thinking is different. When he comes out, his thinking is different. Yeah. So, that's why Prabhupada is saying, this is exactly should be performed under military discipline. Military discipline means when the command ordering, do that, then you have no option. You cannot, there is no chance of considering. No option of, I will consider your order, I will consider your request. What consider? No question of consider. You know, in military, what considering? He will kick you out, get out. No question of consider, you have to do it. There is no option, you have to do. So that's what Prabhupada is telling here in the purport. That Arjuna has no power of considering, no option of considering. He has to execute only. He has to execute only the order of Krishna. There is no question of considering. Yes. So that kind of surrender, just imagine what kind of surrender. Do means do. You have no independence to say something, I will think of it. No question of thinking. No question of you have to do. You are complete, you are mine, you are surrendered. That is complete surrender. Give up everything, because everything belongs to me. The problem arises whenever thinking something belongs to us. That's why these three things coming. The proprietorship. When you thinking I have the proprietor of something, then it is getting lost, then you lament. Naturally to lament. If your things, if you have a 50 rupees note in your pocket and you saw, it is not there, some hole is there, you will not lament or not? You will lament. But if somebody's 500, 5,000 loss, you will lament? Oh boy, good. This fellow should not lose. You will not lament. What 50, 500, 5,000 he lose, you will see nice happen to him. This fellow is miser fellow. But your 50 cents, 50 rupees, you will lament because you are thinking it is mine. This thinking of mine is the problem. Because you are thinking mine, that's why lamenting. Thinking of mine means you are thinking proprietorship. That I am the owner. This is called proprietorship. Here, these two things, it's no, you are not proprietor. So you should not lament. And you should not desire also. These three things, then forget, there is no karma. Why you expect something that I want to be that? Because you are not you. You are his. Then why you will expect? No question of expectation. If there is a chance that I will, if I do that, qualify this exam, then I will promote, I can get this post, I can get this option. If there is varieties of options are there, some promotion, degradations there, something like that, then. But here there is no question of promotion, no question of going out. Even sometimes I used to say, we are such kind of employee, we are such kind of servant that we have no option of resignation, no retirement. Yes, because you had to mean by eternal. Eternal means eternal servant. No question of retirement. No question of resignation. Even the employer cannot throw you out. He cannot also. The employer has no power to throw you out, and you have no option to go away from there. That is the position we have. That is eternal servant. Always. You can't get away from it. So that is called Adhyatma Chitta, a pure consciousness. If you really think, I am this and I have that kind of relation, I am this situation, then whatever you do, you have no bondage. You are free completely. You are completely free. Because work has no effect on you. This work will have no effect on you. One Pandit was once telling me, and that is fact. He said there is a difference between the Kriya, what do you say? Work. In Hindi there is two things, Kriya and Karma. What to speak in English? What is the difference between Kriya and Karma? In English you can tell? Verb. Verb, yes, verb, but verb is a kriya. But जैसे reading is a verb or action? It's a verb. Reading is a verb. But when I am reading, it is a verb or action? It is action. So action means karma and verb is kriya. So when we do something and we cannot consider that I am doing, then that is only kriya, it is not karma. Until and unless you put I into this, add I into this, till that time it will be only remain as kriya. The moment you add I, this moment it becomes karma and you will get the effect. Three kinds of effect. Misrit, Sukha, Dukha and Sukha Dukha mix. These three kind of effects you will get. Immediately start. Till the moment you will not consider it I am doing, finish, you will not. That is the difference between human being and all 83 lakhs of species. All other species, they are also eating. I am also eating. But when they are eating, they never ever consider that I am eating. You try to understand. You clearly see. Any birds or beasts or anybody, they eat, they never think that they are eating. Never ever they think. No. They don't have that capacity to think that I am doing, I am eating, I am walking, I am running. No. They never think. They don't have that option. That option is not there in that computer, it is not there. That option is not available there. They cannot think that I am doing. They will do that's it. Yes, they will eat and pull their belly, that's it. That's why they are not karmajoni. They will not get any result. The billy, the cat will eat the rat. You will not get any sin. Nothing. And you will get a potato, you will get sin. Because when we eat, we think I am eating. It's a karma. And when he is eating, he never thinks that I am eating. He never. He eatable, I am eating. That's that. I am not eating nothing. Eatable, it should be eaten. That's the thing, I option is not there in their machine. In their machine, that what is that? Application is not there. To think that I am doing something, that application is not available there. In this Android phone, it is there. In a bottom wala phone, it is not. That option is application is not there. This human being only they can think that. Anything they will do, they immediately before doing they consider I am going to do. Before doing the action, they are thinking I am going to do. Even 3-4 years before, if they purchase the ticket, I am going to America. I have already planned. I purchased the ticket already. Make it cheap. See how their karma joni, such a force. And if you are considering I means, you will get the result. Karma bandhana. And for any other species, there is no karma bandhana. Well, they never think that I am doing it. They never think. This is the problem. If we can take away this I, how will take that? This is Adhyatma Chetasa. How? Now, that's why Krishna told in the beginning, unto me. You are not you. You belongs to me. You belongs unto me. All your actions is mine. Give to me. It's mine. You are on behalf of me you are doing. How it is your action? It is not. But you are thinking foolish. That's why you are getting bandhana. That's why you are getting suffering. Different kinds of suffering. But the moment you think in Adhyatma Chitta that I am not something separate, I am always subordinate, I am always my eternal position, that I am His. My eternal constitutional position is not independent, I am dependent, always dependent. So how can I think something? A nice example, just like a hand. This hand, as long as this hand is joined with me in this body, this hand can slap. This hand can write, the hand can fight, anything they can be powerful. Not a monkey, anything they can't come. Human being they can't come, they fight. The hand is there in working position, active. The moment the hand you cut off and fall down here, the chitti will eat, he can't throw them away. Isn't it? It cannot be called as hand. It is just Mans kilo thoda, it is just finished. So, that's it. But when it is linked with the body, oh, has so much power. So, that is the thing. When we are Krishna conscious, then this karma bandhan finish, nothing. We are in full charge. All karma will finish. Whatever you do, even killing also. That's why Arjun, Vigata Jvara, Arjun, fight, kill them. You will not get any blame of killing because you are doing for me. Forget your lamentation. Forget your lethargic thinking. This ignorance. The moment you think that, then you are not in mode of nature. You transcend immediately. Not even ignorance. The lethargic is ignorance. And doing is passion. If you forget the proprietorship is passion, lethargic is ignorance, and then these two things gone, then where are you? In goodness. But thinking of me, that is also not goodness. That is beyond goodness, in transcendence. Just by thinking of Krishna, you will transcend the three modes of nature. So, that's why from the beginning, that's why Prabhupada is telling, that is why it is said that this is the purpose, whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita. This is what Krishna is saying, just think of me and give up everything and do whatever. Forget lethargic. You have to do. The work should be carried out. The duty should be carried out. You have karma, indriya and karma adhikara, you have to do it. But do for what? Do for me. Because it is duty to do, that's it. Not for anything else. It's a matter of duty, you just work. It is your duty to, you work for me, that's it. Then there is no karma, nothing is there. So this very simple formula, if somebody understand this adhyatma chetasa and sanyasya sarva karmani, giving up everything, then where is the chance of lamentation? Where is the chance of proprietorship? Where is the chance of expectation? Na sochati, na kankhati. Finish. That's their finish. Kankhati means expectation. And sochati means lamentation. Finished. You have no option, no hope of expectation, no hope of lamentation. Because nothing belongs to you. Why will you expect? Why will you lament? The moment you are in Brahmabhuta, more than Brahmabhuta. So, this Krishna conscious movement is so simple. It is a matter of manyata, matter of understanding. That's why I am saying, just try to understand. What? Understand in adhyatma chitta, not any other thing. Anya chitta. Adhyatma means internally, not externally. Our all indriyas are always working externally. Here it is saying this thinking should do internally. Adi atma chetasa. Atma, you are, who are you and what is your position and relation. That is adhyatma chitta. If you are always in this position, this consciousness, then all the activities you are doing, it has a different effect. No effect. All activities will be effectless. No effect. And the other way, every activity is effective. You will get the reaction. And just thinking the understanding, no reaction. That option over, no reaction. So, but that is not that easy. There we have to practice a lot because we have been in a disorder condition now. This should be natural. This is our natural status. But we have so much contaminated our consciousness, our intelligence, our mind and environment, so much contaminated. So you have to purify it slowly, slowly. And when the moment you purified it and always come to the proper understanding, proper thinking, that is Krishna consciousness, then that's it. Then that's it. The living entity cannot be happy independent of the cooperation of the Supreme Lord. He cannot become happy. Never ever, it is not possible, because he is subordinate always. Without this, how he can become happy? He is a part and parcel. The desires of the Lord. Arjuna was therefore ordered by Sri Krishna to fight as if the Lord were his military commander. You are telling him that because I am the only person to tell you, and you are the person to execute. That is our relation and position. But we don't understand these things. We don't understand this. It's as if, and at the same time discharge prescribed duties without claiming proprietorship. Arjuna did not have to consider the order of the Lord. He did not have to consider. He had only to execute the order, because that option is not there now. You have to execute it. One who depends solely and wholly on the Supreme Soul without personal consideration, or in other words, one who is fully Krishna conscious, is called Adhyatma Chitta. That's what I'm saying. Depending fully on Krishna and Krishna conscious, that Krishna is the owner, I am his servant. That is called Krishna consciousness. When you are conscious of something, then I am conscious. Suppose some item in a feast, many items they are serving, and you saw when when they are cooking the sweet rice, you saw that one chipkili fell down from the roof, and you saw it. But the cook, he has not seen it. He was busy in talking like that, in doing like that. But you are visiting, you saw it. Two chipkili fell down, and they become masala. Like ilachi, no? Ilachi? Like ilachi, they are there, something like that. Mix out. Nobody knows after offering, but you know, when the sweet rice comes in front of you, you will eat? Never. You will vomit. You can't say others also, but you can't eat. Even if you say, nobody will believe, they will eat. Oh, so tasty. You foolish. But maybe hundreds of them are eating. Oh, so nice, but you can't eat. Because you are conscious. That is called consciousness. Because you are conscious, you have seen it. And the chipkili fall down and they mix like spicy. You have seen it. So your consciousness is there. Are Baba, this is chipkili rice. It's not right. So you will never eat it. So like that, when we understand in every second, in every matter, in everything, Krishna is the owner, I am the servant. If you think that this body, this mind, this intelligence, this balance, whatever, it's not belong to me, everything belongs, and that is fact. That is fact, nothing is belong to us. When we come, we came empty hand, we will go empty hand, nothing belongs to us. But why we claiming proprietorship? That is foolishness. Always everybody is claiming proprietorship. It is false. It was not there before, it will not there after. How come we come in between proprietorship? How come? Sometimes Prabhupada used to say, one person, he is crying next to the Pacific Ocean. Why? Because he was sitting there, he saw some bubbles come up. You know, water bubbles? Some bubbles. And within half minutes the bubbles will finish. They will cry, oh, nice bubbles, they finish. Are Baba? It was not there before. It will not there after. And why you are crying for that? It is coming in every moment, thousands of bubbles created, and the moment thousands of them finished. Isn't it? It is going on. Like that, thousands and millions of us like coming, and going. We are not there before, we will not there after. In between, why we are crying and thinking of proprietorship? This is called false. And we are always in this false consciousness. When we be right consciousness that everything belongs to Krishna, this is temporary, then will no claiming of proprietorship, no expectation, no lamentation. Then that's it. Then you will be free from karma and will be happy. So that is process of surrendering to Krishna. Then if nothing is there, nothing to is of mine, I am not owner, then who? He is Krishna. Krishna is the owner of everything and yourself too. What me? And you are his servant. What should I do? To serve him only. If you clear cut understand this, then that is called Adhyatma Chitta, or Krishna consciousness. That's it. And that is the whole sole purpose of Bhagavad Gita. That's what very clearly Krishna is starting from the beginning. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa vigatajvara. Fight without any lamentation, without any consideration. Fight, because you are just a puppet. I am making you to fight. Who are you? Nothing, nobody will blame you, Baba. Nobody will blame you. Yes, of course nobody blame him also. He said because of this thing happening, because of this. Even Bhishma, Drona, Dursasana, everybody said this driver is the sole responsible. The driver only, not the owner. Yes, so Bhishma told, Ocha Panchabana guide, the driver. This the driver. Baba, you didn't accept the driver. Yes, the driver. Sukadeva Goswami told this is a special driver in the fighting, said in Bhagavatam, Vyavahita Prutana. When Krishna will put a glance with the army, that they will take the life away. Just by glancing, it will take their life. The Arjuna has to shoot arrow just like a puppet, because they are already finished. At a glance, Krishna will finish them. That's it. That is the driver, powerful. When we understand this, then we will claim, I am something. No, I am nothing. I am just nothing, just nothing. Then that is pure understanding, perfect understanding. Then I will free from karma, and this is called pure surrender. And surrender to Krishna, that is the whole soul teachings of Bhagavad Gita. That's the process of surrendering is given here in this verse. Mai sarvani karmani adhyatma chetasa vigatachvara, fight. Jiddhasva vigatachvara. So all of us should fight. Fight means work. This is also fighting. Whatever duty given to us, we have to work it. Work it. But while you are working, don't think that you are the doer. You are a worker. You are not the doer. Somebody else is arranging, somebody else is giving, somebody else is taking, somebody else is... You are in between thinking, why? I remember one time, long ago, there was a very old Prabhupada disciple, Atma Tattva Prabhu. He used to always give wonderful classes and very nice class. So one time he was telling one story. He said, one morning in Calcutta is a big town, so the one municipality servant. In morning, early morning, the municipality servant, they used to take the garbage can, Mahentar log, garbage can and take the garbage and go to the main dump and throw there. So he was pulling this garbage dump carrier and going to dump the whole garbage there in garbage dump. So at that time, one fly, the fly was always there on the garbage, stinking garbage. One fly was, because the garbage was in the car, so flying on the top of the head of that puller, rickshaw puller, the municipality servant. The fly is flying. So while he was going, he go to the city end, the main garbage dump. He pull the garbage dump there, all garbage unload there. At that time he saw the sun is rising. So the municipality servant, the Mahentar saw, oh, See, I make the sun rise. Because of me, I come, throw the garbage, the suns come up. I am the owner. Because of me, every day, if I will not come here and throw the garbage, the sun can't come up. Because of me only, the sun is coming up. Then the fly is telling you, foolish. How come you think you? Because of me. I am flying on the top of your head, that's why the sun is coming. You don't know that? So that is their understanding. So like that, our understanding. Because of me, always saying, Krishna is saying, not because of you, it's because of me. My Sarvani. So this is only to understand. That's it. Hare Krishna. Yes.
As you were speaking that we have to cooperate with Krishna, and whatever we do that we should, yes, we have the knowledge.
We have to cooperate with Krishna, just like we have merciful upon him or what?
No, he is merciful on him, so we have to cooperate with him.
We have no option without cooperation.
Yeah. So
That is our position.
So when we understand we should cooperate with Krishna, whatever is giving us mercy, so we should cooperate with him.
Yeah.
So in material world also we see, the Prabhupada also gave us that we should cooperate.
Yeah.
But sometimes we see we are not cooperating, we have different views, everyone has different views.
Yeah.
And we don't like to communicate also. The communication is not there also.
What issue?
The communication is not there also. If we have communication, then to cooperate is very easy. But I am
You are thinking communication with Krishna? It is not there.
We communicate with each other and speaking about general about ourselves. Krishna is the part that he is giving that we have to cooperate with him. And
Acha, you are thinking cooperate with each other.
Yeah, cooperate.
Acha. I thought cooperate with Krishna.
Yeah. Cooperate. Krishna is giving us cooperation, that is very good, but we have to cooperate with each other also.
Mm.
And we understand Prabhupada also that when you cooperate with each other,
Yeah, I understand your
we are
question.
united.
Yeah.
And if you don't cooperate, if you are arrogant, I am arrogant, you don't like to talk to me, I don't like to talk to me, I want to do whatever I want, you want to do whatever you want. So how this, we are getting this knowledge from here, but still why we cannot understand this?
Yes. The only we are missing the central point because this thing happening. The only is that we are trying to cooperate. It will not possible unless we accept Krishna. We will accept Krishna as owner, then automatically we have to cooperate. There is no option. We are trying to cooperation minus Krishna. It will not possible. When you add Krishna, then cooperation happens, communication happens automatically. Minus Krishna, so much advancement. Minus Krishna, this is all pollution. Plus Krishna, finish. Everything is okay. That is
Knowing this also, why do we like it?
we are not acting in that proper mood that Krishna is the owner. We are all servant. When you always that consciousness, Krishna conscious, then automatically cooperation is there. No question. No question of no cooperation. Because he is the owner, he is arguing, it is he is not arguing. The Krishna is making him in mode of ignorance, that's why he is making. If you think like that, then where is the question of fighting? Because he is not doing. He is saying that because the machine is controlling there. The controller is there sitting. If you always think like that, then how you will blame him? You can't blame anybody. Finish.
Six, we see Krishna went to Duryodhana to make compromise. But Duryodhana did not agree. He did some communication with Krishna, but Duryodhana did not agree. Then Krishna said that we will fight.
That we are thinking Duryodhana didn't agree. Actually, Krishna make Duryodhana not to agree. What Duryodhana have power? He is inside and outside. He regulating. If you regulator put the fan in zero, then what the fan the power he can run. So Krishna is the Antarjami. If he will put him outside, he will agree or no agree. So what he will do? Poor Duryodhana. He has nothing to no option. So when we understand Krishna is the controller in every action, then it's
Every action, what we are doing, that this is the controller.
yes, it's because of Krishna it is happening like that. Then that's it. Then we will not blame anybody.
So
No.
that means we think whatever is happening at Krishna, that
Of
is
course,
Krishna.
exactly. Krishna is behind it. And this is fact. This is fact. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Are devotees being engaged according to their quality and position?
Yes, of course.
I've never seen any consideration of that.
Consideration
I
of?
don't observe that.
See, there is no question of considering, because Krishna has given you that quality, that mode. You can work only in that mode. If Krishna has given you 2 hands, you cannot work in 4 hands. You have to work in 2 hands only. So Krishna has given that mode of nature in that particular time. You have to work in that mode only. What option you have? He is controlling you. That is, you should understand. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Maharaj, thank you so much for your class. Thank you so much. I feel so inspired. Try to give my life comparing to Session. But I want to ask you, what is the best activity that we can develop for make Krishna happy in this way? Like, okay, I want to surrender Krishna. What is his heart? What is our mission in this land?
Krishna has boldly announced for all of us, give your mind to me, be my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship to me, that's it. Then you will come to my planet. Very simple thing. Okay? Do that, then he will be happy and he will be happy also. Yes.
I was thanking again for that incredibly insightful class. What is the balance with superiors give some instruction, and we see people that have blindly followed on occasion lead to serious problems. And Prabhupada also says, never surrender your intelligence. He also says, don't make a step until you're fully comfortable with the answers to your questions. So, where's the balance here when dealing with superiors? That, if they're totally pure, like Krishna, no problem. But, we're dealing with majority, I assume, of authorities are not 100% pure.
If we think that whatever the authority is telling, that is Krishna is telling through him, then you will take it in different way.
If I can bring something up, when I first joined, my temple authority, do you know what Y2K is? Y2K is when at the turn of the century, some people thought that all machines would be broken.
Yeah.
Because the Russians.
Yeah.
Anyway, the temple authority felt this way, and he engaged me in service to build a farm. And I worked really hard at it. And, after the turn of the century, when it didn't happen, all my effort was completely lost. All the money was completely lost.
Yeah.
So along the way, I started to question him.
Yeah.
And he would respond like, you're on the mental platform, you're in Maya, this is Rascal Dome, things like that. So, I think that's using my intelligence to go, well, wait, you're running with this because you think that this is going to happen, but maybe it won't. And then all of my effort will be wasted. So I don't know if you see my point? I'm bringing up a concern that if we run with that, and we see some people in prison today, at least 1 or 2, that are in prison for carrying out instructions of their superiors, that where Prabhupada said that person went insane, that the authority. So, there needs to be it's okay to use our intelligence and question the authority who's giving the instructions. Otherwise, for example, in the Catholic Church, in the history books, one prince asked, of course it's a different ballgame, but we apply it the same way perhaps. He sent out the princes to just kill non-Christians. So one wrote back and said, well, I don't know who's a Christian, who's not here in this place. And it's written that the Pope said, kill them all and God will sort it out. So to not question our superiors seems a little, when it seems a little strange, it seems dangerous. What are your thoughts? I mean,
It was practiced before there when the kingship was there. Then kings were used to rule. The order of king means that's final. You cannot use your intelligence. You have to execute the order of king. Otherwise you will be considered Rajadrohi. So like that. Then in this case you have to consider that's what my position, Krishna is putting me in that position. What to do? No question of intelligence.
I'm not here to challenge you, I'm just here to bring stuff to the surface if and cover angles to get a full understanding, honestly. But you mentioned Adhyatmaka. We can, some of that we can change, you know? So we can move, I can move from this authority temple and drive over to here and be under
Yeah.
this authority temple.
You can
Who
try,
operates
yes.
a little differently, that I feel is a little more, you
Yeah.
know, got his screws tightened a little better personally.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So we can always do that.
Ye can do that, but what is the guarantee that you will not lose there? Is there any guarantee?
There's a history of problems here, and there's no history of problems there. And you're right, that's for sure. Krishna can carry over
So,
that. That's
so
for sure.
the only person Krishna, you have to keep full faith. Other we can't. What guarantee is there? Okay. We can keep on changing authority, but whether we will be fully satisfied, what guarantee is there? So the moment you keep full faith in Krishna, the moment you will become satisfied. Yes, any purpose?
Draupadi.
Draupadi, yes.
Then when they went to expose her body, she tried in the beginning to,
Yes.
but then when she depended completely on Krishna,
Yeah. Then,
Krishna showed all the things.
yeah. That is called full surrender. Until that he was trying his best, she was trying and nothing was happening.
But at the moment she surrendered,
Yeah.
Krishna made it.
So that's what, when Draupadi was using her intelligence at that time. So he was not getting full help from Krishna. Then forget using his intelligence, her intelligence, fully surrender to Krishna. Then Krishna will act. Then that's it. Yeah.
How do we know that this intelligence doesn't come from Krishna?
This intelligence is Krishna's, so give it to Krishna only. Why you are using for you? That is the problem.
I'm not. I'm using it for Krishna. For
Yes, yes.
example, my authority has
Yeah.
asked me to take the boys out and distribute books.
Yes.
In the middle of this pandemic
Yes.
in America, which is about 10 times as worse than here.
Yeah.
So I called up the person in charge of book distribution in North America, who's another guru,
Yeah.
and he says, absolutely don't take them out.
Yeah.
So I'm using my intelligence
Yeah.
to make it, to distribute the most books long term.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I mean, who am I?
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
then what is the
involved.
problem? If you think that my intelligence I'm using for Krishna's service, then that's it. Then don't doubt on it after some time. You should not have make any doubt. Either it become loss or profit or gain or in whatever, no doubt. Krishna is authority. You have no authority there. Then why you are thinking?
I'm a little, I just want to make sure I understand. So you're saying I should carry out my authority's instruction and probably that.
If you accept authority as a representative of Krishna, then that's it.
I don't think I accept.
So then that's the problem.
No. I'm just bringing up do I accept, let's say my temple president's 2 years in the movement, he's on medication. Do I accept him as a perfect instrument for Krishna to be perfectly used as a pure channel? I don't accept that. Should I?
So if it is, I am not saying forcing you to have to accept, but the real process is first you have to find somebody to whom you fully rely upon and accept him as authority, as representative of Krishna. Then that's it. Until and unless you did that, then your career will not started. That's it. Ado Guru Padasraya. To accept one representative of Krishna as the authority. That's it.
Is it
Yeah.
okay? Is it okay or is the proper, I mean, let's say I'm a manager, let's say I'm playing the role of some authority. I admit that I'm not totally pure when Krishna says ABC, I go ABC. I admit it. I'm not like Prabhupada. So, considering that, when I have an arrangement so that if somebody has a big problem, they can bring it up to me and we can talk it out and adjust so that they're long-term, so that they feel comfortable in their Krishna consciousness and things will work out best that way in the long run.
Yeah.
Is that inappropriate?
Yes.
But
That is.
now, if let's say I have an authority that some authorities might not admit that, and they just go, you're getting mental, you know, like this. And some authorities will say, yeah, if you have any issues, bring them up. Like Prabhupada even said, one devotee, he fell down and came back, and he said, Prabhupada, I knew I'd fall down by carrying out your instruction. And Prabhupada responded, why didn't you tell me? So, it seems like a dialogue for the long-term care, Vaishnava care, and getting the most done for Krishna. It seems like dialogues are helpful. As opposed to just, I'm just supposed to do this thing, it doesn't make sense to me.
In whatever position you may dialogue, you may communicate or not, if you have full faith that Krishna is there and He knows what I am doing, that I am in my inner sense, I am totally working for Him. Whoever is mediator as my authority, I am accepting that Krishna, you arrange for me. If you are in fully in that consciousness, then that's it. Okay?
For all that.
Yeah. Yes.
I can this consideration of it, and as you said, first you have to find the person who you can fully rely that whatever you think that is final. So that is Guru Pada.
See, that is the process. If you cannot find, then just depend upon who is there and accept it that as if he is the representative of Krishna. That also work. Yes.
If somebody is going to say now,
He is bogus one. But if your faith is very strong, then it also work.
even you don't have any spiritual master that to say, whom you are completely.
If you have full faith on Krishna, that Krishna is arranging him for me, that also work. Yes.
Even if that person is not.
And not for that person is something. But if you are fully rely on Krishna, then Krishna will take care of it also. Yes.
There was a disciple who he had completely faith in his guru. His guru was a bogus.
Yeah.
So the guru told him, you go and cross the river. I think you know the history.
Yeah.
And so the disciple said, all glories to my guru. So he had faith in his guru. So then he crossed the river, and the river was full with crocodiles, and he crossed. And then the guru said, wow, I never thought I was so great. So he wanted to do the same thing. So
He hit
said,
down.
all glories to me, and he jumped, and the crocodile
Yeah, that is
was
the thing.
bogus.
That is the power of faith.
I was in this point that you are mentioning. This morning I listened to Srila Prabhupada. He said like sometimes the devotees make the arrangements like, for example, Prahlad Maharaj. No? Prahlad Maharaj was accepting completely all that is coming, the suffering. And he never prayed for Krishna like, please protect him. He only was thinking in my pleasure for Krishna. And in the proper way, for his suffering, Nishinga appears for the stroke, because also Prabhupada said like Narada Muni. Narada Muni, he comes and he said to Kamsa, hey, Krishna born in now is in Vrindavan, you go and kill all the people, all the kids, everything. And why? Because in this way they start taking more sinful activities, and Krishna cannot tolerate the suffering of his devotees. But Prabhupada said that in this way the devotees all time fully surrender to Krishna. And like you say, many times, for example, in the Kshetra where I am, we collected so much Lakshmi for the temple, and in one moment our authority cannot and take all the money. But somehow the temple all times have everything, and somehow the people that is serving always is there serving. And the devotees that make something wrong, Krishna in the proper time take these devotees and bring away, because but the devotees never think like, oh, this is bad devotee. No, they only are fully surrendered, also taking these offerings. I remember like one marathon of December we collected so much, and in January this devotee, so nice devotee, but in one point he took all the Lakshmi and in January we was collecting double, and like nothing happening for us, but for him he was good way of movement, and in the proper way he comes back. And the GBC say, okay, please join us and continue with the devotional service. And we can see in this way, like sometimes Krishna pushing, but if the devotees humble continue in the proper way, Krishna take these people and throw away and make your service continue like in this way.
Yes, Krishna can't do anything. Hare Krishna.